Platinum Renegade is a ROM hack that improves. Pokemon Platinum. What's up? The thing, the the thing, it was what I expecting. Like I was expecting a typical live action failure. Oh, so your expectations, just because your expectations were low, doesn't mean it's not bad. But to each their own. I'm not telling y'all to watch it or not watch it. Do whatever you want. Y'all are free. You're a free country, or supposed to be. But anywho, say hi to YouTube. This will be on YouTube later. We've prefaced long enough. You know it's that Kubera time. What number are we on? Kubera Kubera 20, right? Yeah, Kubera Kubera 20. Um, I'm trying to see the sibling trio link up. I'm trying to see them reunite. I need that in my life. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it. The Speed Racer movie. I don't even think I saw that. The one that I saw that wasn't bad was the Crow Zero. Crow Zero, but that's because it's just delinquents fighting. It's not anything crazy, so that wasn't hard to adapt. And there was a couple of things I saw for Rurouni Kenshin. I'm like, honestly, this isn't. This is whatever. It's not. It's fine. But anyways, Planet Helmet. You cannot tell me what you are up to. I'm sorry. I just thought about the buggy again. Like, oh god, that was ugly. No, One Piece is too goofy to make real. That's really the problem. It's way too over the top and zany to have real people try to reenact it. But anywho, you cannot tell me what you are up to, and you are asking me to stay here alone anyway. Agni and Vayu are currently on Willarv. You'll die if you are discovered, and I cannot protect you for a while. I do not recall ever asking you to protect me. Do you? I'm already upset for him. Do you really think there's any value in protecting me, Maruna? Because you are one of the few fifth stage Rakshasas in our clan. That kind of reason? That kind of reason. Yeah, of course. Since there's no guarantee I'm truly free from the danger of Tarakification, it can't be helped. Though you kept me alive for now, you cannot consider me a reliable ally. Sempati. It's natural to do so. You don't have to. Um, hold on. I- I'm sorry, guys. This is not centered properly. That's on me. What am I doing? It's ugly. All right, that's way better. I'm sorry. I looked at my foot. I'm like, wait, why I look like it's off to the side? I didn't like that. Okay, that's better. Uh, there you go. Um, it's natural to do so if you don't have to make excuses. Since I would do the same if I were you. We here. What's up, Jamarcus? Kurgan greatness. Started my Kubera journey already, so I can finally watch the Kubera streams. Let's go. Most animes can't be turned into live adaptations, man. I agree with that for a lot for the most part. But like the reason that like this conversation is generally hard for me to have is I find that most people tend to like live action more than animation anyways, and I don't really care for live action movie and TV shows. The ones that I like, just like JRPGs or like webtoons, are the exception, not the rule. Like Smallville, I like Smallville. Smallville's not perfect. A lot of goofy things in Smallville, but I'm a Superman guy, and I thought they did a decent job with the end of the beginning. So I really, really enjoyed it. Then, like, Persona 3, I like that game, but I don't like most turn-based JRPGs. I make it very clear, turn-based, not necessarily just RPGs in general, but turn-based. So it's like, I like Inception, I like, Pirates of the Caribbean, a couple of movies here and there, some superhero movies, but I don't really like care to look at real people do anything. I don't like them. I don't like Hollywood. I don't respect Hollywood. Never did. They're all freaks. Just seeing you set off ambiguously without telling me where you came from or where you are heading is is enough to figure out that you don't trust me. Damn. Akasha kills Renata. He's. I remember this. I do not know whether it's a matter of trust or not. When I might understand how you felt back then, better than anyone else? Question mark. Just as your enemy was my dear family, it's the same the other way around. So I understand you, but we can't go together. Oh man, he used to like her. Oh, remember one last God Kubera story. I like her, like her, like oh she's cute. Um, please no hiccups, not now, man. Season 3, episode 284, Kubera Kubera 20. Senpati so bad, Maruna just hit it already. Most episodes can be turned into action. You're restricting yourself. That's true. Yo, 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 yo. I got family that claim if it's a cartoon, it isn't a real movie type mentality. So it's the same thing, I suppose. Yeah, that's like a mentality that I see a lot. Even some people are like, "Oh, want to go see Into the Spider Verse?" Like, I don't want to go to the movie for a cartoon. Like that's a prevailing mentality. But I've always been way more fascinated with the. I thought the films aren't uninteresting with practical effects, camera work, the things that they do for explosions and putting them on tracks and creating sets and having actors be able to emote. But I just find the concept of creating an animation, whether it's rotoscope, whether it's stop motion, whether it's hand drawn, whether it's digital, to be a far more fascinating process, especially when it culminates in a great movie like Across the Spider Verse. That is a visual masterpiece as much as it is a great story, and I just value that more. Even movies that look great or shot great, it's like I'm looking at real life. You know, I can't explain it. It doesn't move me the same way, but that's just me. That's just me. Death Note was the best for live activation, and they fucked it up anyway, so I just gave up. That's a good point. I was, I like the ideas the movie played with. The execution was just terrible. I never watched it. Never gonna bother. I think he still likes her, just in the same situation as her. Hate towards Yuta. Fair enough. Choreography like we're gonna smash. I feel bad. No, like yeah, you're probably still likes her. You're probably right. I agree with that. So now they're on the abyss. It's more quiet than I thought. We might have luckily fallen into an empty space, or it might be quiet because many have escaped to the sewer realm. I heard that quite a number escaped after the connection to Taraka's nodes weakens. That could also be a reason. Ah, so that kind of possibility exists too. Hey, elder brother, where were you before you got here? You disappeared with a whoosh, as if you had an urgent business to take care of and reappeared. It's nothing special. You don't need to know. Shit. That's my personal business. When I'm talking about my bet. They messed up on Beepo, the simplest of all things, and they still couldn't get it right. I'm like genuinely surprised. I don't know if I don't know if you guys are just listing off things that didn't work in general, or if you've all tried these. Like I have watched Avatar: The Last Airbender live action, and that was all it took. I never tried Dragon Ball, never tried Bebop, never tried Death Note, never tried JoJo. Kenshin, I kind of saw clips. Crow Zero, I watched because at the time the manga wasn't done. I wanted the Crow Zero kind of experience with Genji and Rindaman when he wasn't like senior. So I wanted to see all that. So Crow Zero worked perfectly fine, but I do not watch live action anime stuff. I don't care. Attack on Titan thing had one. I'm not watching that. I don't care. And like I keep saying, I don't care if it's good. I'm not watching it. I have the anime and the manga. Oh, she's curious. Alrighty then. In return, you can't ask how I've been with Iran either. He's like, huh? Wait, that's a different matter. Different how? It seems the same to me. The sibling banter. I love it. I love it. Cause she's like, I wonder if it's about a girl. Well, you never know what me and Rand did, so I'm not I'm the big brother. I'm supposed to know. I understand. Norm Abinaya. Those 6 earth bendings bending a single. I don't even remember that. I've definitely did the Finn, Finn Mertens from or Finn the Human from Adventure Time, where he puts it in the vault. I be doing that. Like, you know what? This was traumatic. Put it in the vault, lock it up, and don't remember it happened. They're making another Avatar live action again too. Yeah, I just saw the screenshots before I went live. YouTube people will be very confused because the One Piece trailer will be a bit old by the time the video releases. That's the sound of Tarakas. They will probably target me first, so using that tendency, then it'll be all sorted out if someone sticks next to you. Good conditions for a drive hunt. Taking mobility into account is better for you to have someone carry you anyways. My elder brother, who's stronger than me, would be better, right? No, I want you. I wonder if she would be like, whoa, why? Where did that come from? She don't fuck with Maruna. That's what she said, elder brother. Cover us while keeping an appropriate distance. But why are you in human form? I'm refraining from surifying because I can't tell friend from foe when in surif form. But you seem to be okay with it, judging by when you use the crescent gate. That's because the path here is too narrow to pass in surif form. Just reduce your size then. Huh? He's like, huh? You should be able to pass through if you reduce your size to a minimum. There's no way you didn't know how to control your size, right? Maruda is still literally doing this, bro. Hold on. I have to. He's literally still doing this. Oh, so if I down right, oh, that's how I do Ken. Okay. So, Oh, so that's how you spot the like he's out of control. He's still learning. He's still a noob. This shit is so funny to me. 'Cause it's how casual. So I was just like, just reduce your size, and he's like, get the Miles and Peter like, like this shit is killing me. Somebody give him a guide. Give him a brochure of how to be a fifth stage Rakshasa, bro. He needs an instruction manual because this is getting embarrassing. Yo, oh, Rita kicked out of sandcastle. Calvin's enjoying this, and her leads and yeah, that dynamic with leads is really good. Maruna doesn't know the controls. Maruna, you're still a noob. Yep. You play with inverted controls. You the one guy who discovers you drift in Mario Kart. Like the years after the fact, like, how y'all turn it so tight? Like, oh, you do the hop and you drift, and when the sparks turn this, you let go, you get a boost. And they're like, okay, noted. Anyways, I thought that was funny. Can you teach me? How would I know the Garuda's clan's way of controlling certification? Ask your clansmate. Now someone got fed up. And I know that took a lot for Maruna to ask. Like that was Maruna sucking up his ego, being like, "Can you show me the way, brother?" Like, no. How the fuck would I know that? Goat. This could be dangerous. Don't you feel nervous about that? While it would be a lie to say I'm not nervous at all, Yuta, who must be holding out there, would feel much more scared and lonely than I do. And she smiles. Okay. Okay, then let's go to save Yuta and China will larve. So no growing on me. He chilled now. Yeah, like I don't know if it's growing on me, but like that was a good interaction. Like ever since not being in Sura form, he's like I'm chilling. But I guess him being in Sura form, you can't tell friend from foe, so it's hard. Marina learned to ask for help. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, I I admit like it's the one thing that's hard for me to do. Like when I need help, I'd be like, I don't need nobody. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need no help, bro. I'll figure it out. And it's like no, like ask for help when you need it, man. Don't be that stubborn. My ego's way too big. I have too much pride. Maruna, yep. Sona Urami, Maruna didn't want to ask Simpati facts. When where is hand to compress this man? Yo, facts, facts. Maruna didn't even know you could reduce size. How would he ask Sami what he doesn't know? That's I guess maybe I wonder what new like natural instincts you get with each stage, but I guess fifth stage is so much different than the rest. But he would have to ask someone from his clan. But it's just funny that like there's like very I guess normal things that are common knowledge amongst like the fifth stages or whatever. Like just be smaller than that. And he's like I could do that. I could control the size. Literally, Marina got the game and it said tutorials and he said skip all and just started the game and he's like, what do? How do? How fight? How play? I don't know what I actually forgot these niggas were fighting. I totally forgot about this. I don't know how. I don't know what your conversation was about, but seeing that you let the gods go when you nearly caught them, it seems they made an attractive offer. Actually, I overdid it. Look at this. It's already correct right here. If I lost all reason and went berserk, I wouldn't be able to protect anything in the end. I wonder, it looked like you had enough of a chance to win that fight. While 9 Serpents of Hell is a strong and splendid skill, it wasn't the right one to use against those two gods. Vayu can counter it, and Vayu won't die from it. I mean, sorry, and Agni won't die from it. So wouldn't it be better to just use Ancient Judgment, which might be less flashy, but more of an actual threat to them? But still, you wasted your strength with a deliberately unfitting transcendental, giving me the feeling that you were forcing yourself into a state of overdoing it on purpose. You really resemble Aravata and all that overthinking. So, what does the gods who were concerned about turning into a Taraka offer in exchange for stopping this fight? Your king most likely hoped for at least one of them to be killed, or would only be able to convince her if you took more of a more attractive toll from them. That's something I'll talk about when I meet Sagara in person. And he heads out. My old boss kept telling me, don't suffer in silence. Yeah, I guess. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to suck it up depending on the situation. But if you have the opportunity to get help from somebody that you generally believe has the capability and was willing to do so, don't be afraid to ask. It's something I'm trying to unwire. It's like 30 years of doing of just kind of me hitting my head against the brick wall until it breaks until I get through. So you just like me. I actually don't skip tutorials unless it's like use the joystick to move. Like I'll fucking I'll I'll beat your ass, bro. It pissed me off with like the most. I don't care if this person is playing a video game for the first time. Do not tell me the joystick is to move. I'm going to want to hit you. I'm going to want to hit you. He not countering Reacher. What clan would you want to be? Me? I've always said Reacher clan. We drag it up. Never was like a debate for me. That's my favorite clan, as far as the servers go and whatnot. It's the Reacher clan. Dragging up, baby. Taxaka my goat. Kasak, Jadran the dragon, Jadran the god. Come on, man. Those are my guys. Only Kadru. Kadru's the only one I don't rate. I don't rate him. I don't rate Kadru. But everyone else, I mess with them. It's fortunate that Vasuki could be reasonably convinced. So, as promised, we should return to the city without making any further moves. If you try to find their stronghold or make any suspicious moves, the negotiation will immediately break down. You still haven't explained the most important matter properly, Vayu. You promised Vasuki that you'd kill one Kubera. But that's not true, is it? You meant waiting for one to die? What in the world did you mean a Kubera will die soon? I meant it literally. That child will die soon. By that child, you mean Lee's? Yes. Brahanim chose Kubera Hemawati as the last Kubera due to her more stable condition and decided to abandon the rest. Agni, if you don't want to rebel against the God realm, you must follow this decision. Agni? 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 Are you fine with following this decision? Looking at the name you engraved on the neutral bow, you must also have a relationship to Lee's. I feel sorry towards Rao Lee's from a moral point of view. That's why I thought if she dies, it would be better for her to just die in the human realm rather than the Suras raiding the cities. That way, she could go down in history as a hero who resembled her father. But even though I stayed on the sidelines and that child survives, you were just watching, hoping for her to die. Come on, Vayu. So I fuck with this man. Come on, man. Brahma hate shall resurface. Wait, I missed some comments. Just like me not counting ritual clan, Hazuki feels like he is a completely dedicated to Sakara's plan. That's what it seems like. Maybe he's has reservations, has his own agenda, their own agenda. I'm not entirely sure. Masuki's only going with the plan because circumstances force them. Fair enough. Bang on, Corey. Doesn't say like the idea is only thing out of desperation. Brahma hate shall resurface. It wouldn't be the first time Agni rebelled against the god realm. True. Look at all the predictions saying it couldn't be Lee's dying and Kurgan said, fuck you. Fumbled the text. LOL. Kurgan, don't do this to me. I feel it. Even though I stayed on the sidelines, that child survived. You were just watching, hoping for her to die? It is better for her to die than become the evil of this world, just like the ancient humans. What did we do? What did we do? What did the ancient Kryptonians do, bro? We out here. We just making moves, baby. Don't worry about what we're doing, all right? The child who survived has now joined hands with some Suras and is heading into the abyss to save the root cause of the end. How the act of trying to save him will appear to everyone else, and how the gods who are already there will take advantage of that is not something she can even imagine. This nigga Indra. Come on, man. Give me a break. Come on. Ah! I'm so I'm so tired of him. I'm so tired of him. I'm so tired of him. This nigga Indra, bro. Of course it's him. Stats up menace. Oh my goodness. To be continued. The reason the background sometimes shows Vayu's figure was due to the effect of his transcendental. Oh. Ah. Can't win. Indra is a inevitable. can't win. I can't win, blood. I can't win, blood. Why is he here? Look, it's Lowe's GOAT. Yep, top 8 on Indra. I'm ready. Indra's not this clown. FU Vayu, that's Runa, the chosen one. And, well, Rama was announced to come. True. So her dog comes with. That's Rama was number one Dig Rider and her right here, gents. He finna wreak havoc, honestly. The GOAT! Season 3, so the Cargon's vlog. Season 3, 284. Kubera Kubera 20. Nostalgia. Even after watching the same scene, there are people who see the scene as a green light for them to becoming a couple. Choreograph's already making me sad. What am I about to say? And there's some people who see it as a red flag. There are even people who think it's overdoomed, and I felt again that each person's interpretation can be very different. We know about you, Kurigam. You're mean. You're not nice. You're not a nice lady. You psychologically torture your fan base with psychological transcendentals, okay? I haven't mentally been sane since I started this series. You're mean. I'm a fan. Autograph, please. You were surprised she used polite speech towards Kalavinka, although she speaks in a casual manner towards Yuta. Not necessarily. Lisa is a character who tends not to speak casually unless the other person is clearly younger than her. She met Yuta when he was second stage and started with talking casually towards him, so she continued with that. So what about Maruna? Well, since she had a bad image of him from the beginning, yeah. I say what I have to say. There was someone who said that Chatan was being too cheeky. He is talking like that because he knows Vasuki isn't the type to easily anger about something like that. If Taksaka had been there instead of Vasuki, Chatan would have likely said nothing more. Thank you for your hard work. that's literally knowing people's personality where it's like, I'm not about to piss this nigga off because he will punch me through 6 moons. Hey, thanks for your work, man. You did your best. Let's go. Man. All right, let's see. Outfit change. When it was first released in the Fast Pass, his top was white. But with the background, the longer I stared at it, the more it stood out like a sore thumb. He'll appear with that outfit for a while from now on, and it would keep bothering me, so I replaced it with a dark color like he usually wears. Okay. I didn't know this. That's what's up, man. All right, what y'all think? You like the chapter? What y'all think of the chapter? And did you guys see Indra coming? I'm like, one of those things where like I shouldn't have been shocked, but damn it, Indra. And Glam, if you're around, let me know. If you want to hop in, let me know. So I like Sona. Sona's working right now. Sona works. Lee made friends. Then I love Sona. What if Lee's changed her last name from Kubera to something else? She wouldn't need to die. Hold on. to Anata. Kubera is her first name. Kubera leaves and dies, and Anata lives on. Hold on. Indra gonna be slapping up Yuta in front of Lee's. Crazy. I still have hope she dies as Lee's Kubera and becomes something else. Time Lord Lee's. I don't know. Good chapter. Didn't see this man coming. Did not see Indra coming. Yeah, I'm around. Yeah, hop in. I'll hop in. I gave Indra a 50-50 chance. I agree with your theory though. Vayu. You were F you. Listen. Vayu was, you know what I'm saying? He was doing what he had to do. I'm like, all right, I see a vision here. But as soon as Vayu was summoned by Nasty Legs, Mirha, Nasty Legs, by Gross Feet, by Insect Eyes, and they were like, I'm not gonna regret making you summon me. I'm like, she gonna regret summoning him. Like I just totally believe that. So I don't know what's gonna happen with Elise. I don't know. I don't know. I have some. I don't know. Do I even have theories? But where is my chat box? Real ninjas. Is that this? I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna move you over right now. I'm glad whenever you're ready, you hop in. Great setup for entering the sewer realm. I remember Sona saying it's not his job to keep the other gods from trying to get eaten. All of you can see a buffet arc coming. we eating for like we literally eating. I'm here for it. Can't wait for my Lee's Kalavinka moments. Kalavinka is doing her thing, man. She's a great addition to like the main cast right now. What's up, Glam?
I'm mad that he's here. I saw it coming, but I'm mad that he's here.
I just seen the hoodie. I seen electricity. I said, "Here we go."
I had the same thing. I saw I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Not even the first god we see. This motherfucker. come on.
Because they're like, okay, a bunch of gods you couldn't even imagine. So I'm like, oh man, it's about to be like everybody. First one, Indra. I'm like, of course. Of course, he just there
Yeah,
posted up. Come on, dog. What do you think of the chapter though?
it was a good chapter, especially I think for Maruna especially.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because the stuff he was talking about with Semvati, especially when it came to he feels the same way about her that she probably feels now about Yuta because of what happened with Akasha and his mom. I was like, oh. He just keeps getting better. Man keeps getting better.
That's the GOAT.
Yep.
But like I've always said, for whatever reason, that's one character I always knew was gonna be Gas. Like nothing you could have said would have convinced me that Maruna wasn't going to be an elite character when it was all said and done. I don't know when, where, or how, but you could just see it. Like I don't know if anyone else just intuitively could feel that with Maruna specifically. But what's your channel points to praise Mirha's likes? I should do a stream where we just set up different channel point stuff and get some extra. I think I have more emote slots. Maybe I'll set that up. Maybe I'll do that on Friday. I don't have everything planned out for Friday, so I'll think about that. I'll make sure you don't get something now. So that was a fucking lie. Exactly. Look like Brahma and the majority of the gods have more trust in Lala than Lee's son. It definitely seems like that. Peace. Which, well, what do we know if Lila's lineage is special in any capacity? I'm trying to remember now.
Not that I recall.
Okay, I was just wondering because I know her mom or something or previous something. What was her mom? I believe I'm not thinking of Billith, but
her master,
Chandra or master. Okay, so I wanted to know if maybe she was special because at least with Lee's you have like Rao. So maybe if you thought Rao was useful in any capacity, you would think the gods would have some hopes that the daughter would follow in the footsteps in some way, shape, or form. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
I could be off on that. So, thank you for 11 weeks. 11 weeks is crazy. 11 months lost. Almost an hour. An hour is crazy. Almost a year. Naya, I just got one thing to say. Shout to Hobie and the Mandem. Hey.
Yay.
Shout to Hobie Brown.
Peace.
Was it real name Hobart? Something like that. I don't remember real name. Mirror legs are pretty indeed. No, they're not. It's okay though. It's Maruna magnetic design. It's probably because he abandoned that bozo. Gadavra. She called Lila more stable than Lee's. I don't know what that means mentally or physically. That's a good point. Probably mentally.
Probably not. I don't even think it's that. I think it's place in the universe. Something that the gods are like. Because Lila's going to be like, I'm going to protect the human cities first. My whole job is making sure the planet's safe. Lee's going to be like, I'm going to go get my son of Kali boyfriend the fuck out of danger.
Oh, okay. And that's what I think was like the world's not going to perceive it that way. Like you're saving the abyss of what is going to become the end of the universe type of thing. Okay. She got Lila. We just know she's a quarter, no info on family or anything like that. I think. Also sad. Brahma is she is bad at decisions. Liz is clearly more stable than Lila, and Liz is a good person. Lila might be more predictable.
Brahma doesn't give a fuck if you're a good person or not.
Yeah, it's do what needs to be done. My creation.
What's the least likely one that's gonna not fuck shit up? Is Lila.
Yeah, Lila is a Salam edition too good. Yeah, yes. I'm stressed out though, cause I don't know what Value's cooking. That's your guy. What you thinking?
Vayu? I mean, this lines up. His whole thing is responsibility, and he's thinking about the universe first. But then you see, it's his typical post enlightenment way of acting, where he cares about the people that he has interacted with, but if it supersedes the health of the universe, he'll drop you in a second. I think it's the same because you can tell with Lise, he didn't want her to just get outright murdered. He was like, I want you to go out a hero. I want you to be respected. I want you to be cared about. And I think he probably garnered that kind of respect for her over the 7 years that they interacted in the Sora realm, because he was there with her a lot apparently. So I think this lines up with him, and I think even more so the fact that he wanted to bargain with Vasuki rather than just being like, fuck it, I'm going to fight you and use all of Mirha's lifespan, for instance. I actually think now, at least in a physical sense, Mirha isn't going to regret summoning him. It might be perceiving Lee's dying, because I personally don't think Lee's is going to die. or if Lee's does die, it is for sure not going to be permanent because the story is we're not even close to the point where that should be happening yet for the story. But other than that, like I think what Bayou's saying here makes sense. But I think
I had seen
honest to God, I think
some rumblings that the Raws are in this final saga. I don't know if that's true though. I wish I did to see it. I didn't want to know, but
so far, like I don't think that there's any indication of that. I mean, the Raws could say that.
Most people on Twitter read the Raws. They're just waiting for us. So
they just think that is that like confirmed by Kurragam as the final saga, or is that
I have
like
no idea. I kind of saw a tweet in passing, and I'm just like, I didn't see that.
Okay.
It's like like I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Forget about it. So no,
if
not. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I think it's a bit too early for. I mean, Final Saga could be an extended period of time, so that's
it could still be take like 5-6 years to write. It's a good point.
Yeah. So that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but again, it depends what's going to happen sooner rather than later because we still have a lot of plot lines to wrap up for the story, and even more things getting added in addition to that we have to handle. So, like right now, the primary thing on my mind is how the hell are they going to get out of this? Because Indra's not alone. He never is. And we only got 4 people. And out of those 4, the only one that I can see is an option that can viably let them get away with the least amount of consequences that Maruna has to fight this guy.
Yeah.
Because Lee's isn't doing it, even though she has a good matchup with Earth attribute. Calavink is not strong enough, and I don't think Sona's going to risk losing his shit again so early.
We'll see. Maybe Sona Chaos might be just what we need to.
Even then, I don't think Sona's strong enough because Sona to me is like it speaks regular fifth stage Rakshasa. When Maruna, as stated by himself and shown by other characters, like Maruna is as powerful as Anastika is.
Fair enough.
So I'm fairly certain he's going to have to be, and this could be a chance for him to like figure out his moves even more. And it'd be interesting because both he and Indra are Sky attribute.
Mm-hmm. Still waiting for Tilda to become more relevant as the Kanara king.
That's another thing too.
Yeah. Lee is not more stable. She keeps lying to herself and believing her own lies. I get Brahma hates Lee's guts and independence, but wow. I don't think Brahma has all of those opinions about Lee's, if I'm being honest. I don't think she cares like that. That's just my opinion though. Just saying the gods, Indra made the right choice picking Lila. Love Lee's, but Lila's the one. Damn. I mean, I like Lila, so it is what it is. Lila might be trying to pull one over on Brahma. We'll see. Is trusting jaded Brahma the right choice though? Nope.
No, it is not.
I don't think it is. Also, why you chose to be bystander towards Lisa's death? Is he totally at fault? I don't know. The sense of the bystanders are reserved for one being alone. Yet they have to scroll. Lila is going down a bad path. While I would trust Lee's any day doing the right thing. LOL Jaded Brahma. Why that reminds me of corrupt Hillary.
I'm dead. Not crooked Hillary. That's
what it is. I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Who said that? Trump?
Yes. The king of buzzwords. Crooked Hillary and Sleepy Joe.
He has a bad name for DeSantis. The Sanctimonious is his movement. He needs a better name for him. For Ron the Sanctimonious does not work. He needs a better one for Ronnie.
He's the Skip Bayless of politicians. Shout
out to my governor. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Florida man, Canadian Florida man. Shout out to my governor. Indra was along with Fayu's betrothed. Hey yo, I think even Maruna has no chance against Indra since Indra isn't limited by a summoner. Is that true?
He's not because they're in the Sura realm. But again, Maruna is much more powerful than a regular 5th stage or Rakshasa is. So I think it's actually.
You meant because of the location where I thought you meant in general. Like
Indra
can just come to the human realm when he wants.
Yeah, Indra himself is not nerfed right now. That's why I'm saying like Sona, Calavink, and Lee's do not stand a chance. The only one in this group that stands a chance is Maruna.
We need Aruna. Lee's is trustworthy while she isn't a willing puppet. She is really trustworthy to make better choices. I think you're looking at it through your personal morality, like your ethical lens. I'm not disagreeing with that. It's not, but like it's more so how the gods perceive it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're filtering it through your
Mhm.
own lens. I get what you're saying though. Indra doesn't look like he's alone. I see some silhouettes in the background of him. I'll look at it again. Yeah, Varuna and
I
Cole are
think
there too. Varuna.
there was like, yeah,
What?
that was another thing. I was talking about this last night, and I was thinking like, if Indra's here, that's a bad sign. But if Varuna's here too, Jesus, just we can't have the king of the gods, Brahma's number one dick rider, and then the most aggro against Sura's god that we've ever seen pull up at the same time right now.
What is he like the Toby Rama? Like he don't like the Uchiha, he don't like
Yes,
the guy.
yes.
I kill them all. Kill them all, Peter.
Varuna is the number one racist in Kubera. Don't get it twisted.
Hey man, water's what I swim in.
I mean, I'd love to see her, but fuck, if she's on the other side, I'm terrified.
Just itching. Yeah, Varuna Core there too. I'm seeing the silhouettes kind of now. I thought those were mountains, but now I'm seeing it. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna show y'all in a sec. I like Lila too, but we're not trusted with the fate of the universe. Fair enough. Who would I trust with it? Trust me. No, I don't trust me. Don't trust me to pay the universe. I'm not a serious person. I don't trust anybody. It's just a matter of like you do what you think is best, and no matter what you do, you cannot make everyone happy, but you can strive to make the most amount of people happy if you can. It's kind of all you can do. She's more mentally stable than Lee's, though. Yeah, you need a summoner to come to the human realm. Other realms go freely. Maruna could be stronger. LMAO. Toby Rama was right though. So Rama was right. He was right. New TR bums, get him out. Extinction. Maruna got no experience fighting a surf. Oh crap! That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, he fought
He
Seraphorm
can't even
against
control his. He
Semphati.
can't even control his size.
I'll grant Maruna this. He had a prolonged fight against Semphati in Seraphorm, which is not easy to do when he first came back to the human realm. But fighting a fifth Zen god is a little bit different than that. So,
Yeah.
so this chapter actually puts a couple of things into perspective too.
Oh no, you guys are totally right. If you look at the panel, you can see a couple. You can see two heads
There's
on
like
the left,
3 or 4.
and
Yeah.
then two on the right, a little bit further behind. You could get. Let me move myself for a second. You can see it here though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
like
much you
right
want to
on the
bet?
left.
High probability one of those is Marut. I'd put money down on that one.
We'll see.
Marut is
What if we need help? We need backup.
that's one of the things I was going to say. I
We don't
think
have enough hitters.
if we're the potential help we're going to get other than Sura, I actually think that there is a high likelihood that either Kubera or Surya comes to help our group in this particular instance, because this ties in line with something Lila was saying.
Hold on, what you cooking over there? What's in your mind?
Lila had said and was speaking with Chandra that Chandra didn't want her being somebody else's pawn because she was essentially like Chandra said like, you're the one I chose to help fix the ship properly. And what Lila said recently is that it seemed as if Surya, because he granted her the spear, is in lockstep with what Chandra is thinking. So it seems to me that Chandra and Surya both do not agree with what Brahma is doing. So I think that gives likelihood that Surya could pull up, because we haven't seen Surya in a hot minute. And we know Surya does not like Indra from what happened with the ancient humans. The other one is Kubera. Now, you know how you both and I feel about that. But the other reason I say Kubera is that Lise has his spear right now. And also, Kubera has whooped Indra's ass in the past. So I'm just saying, I'd love to see the rematch. I need it if I could get it. But that's just two god options.
I need him to go back to back.
Yes. If we got both pulling up,
I
man.
need a 3-peat. Isha getting his ass beat. I need that. I need it.
Now, Sura that could show up. I think Hanuman's a possibility.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I think Hanuman's a possibility. With the amount of like Yaksha stuff we've been getting with Sona and Tatya, it could be relevant to have Hanuman
It's a
show
good
up.
no. You're right because no. I'm stupid. Tatia and Sona. I'm thinking of Rand. Like Rand's not with them though.
Yeah. Hanuman, I outside shot, very low percentage.
Exactly.
But Vritra coming is a possibility.
That's even better.
I'm just saying.
Drag it up.
I'm just like, because
Real dragons.
We know that the sides that were taken about Yuta in the Sora realm were Kinara, Hanuman, and Vritra, all on one side. Mm-hmm. And so the dragons are a potential ally in this. I think the most likely one for Sora we get is Airavata / Kinara, because she's been the one that's been most active about this kind of stuff, and it would also bring in drama because she and Lise do not like each other. But I kind of have to know what's going on with Ashura's camp at the same time right now to figure out where the rest of the combatants we could potentially see are.
Ashura plotting over there.
I'm just as of right now, for people that I think are present on this battlefield, the only one that can stand up to Indra is Maruna. Okay. And if Marut's here, then we're going to have other problems as well.
Isn't Marut a fourth
Zen? Still fourth Zen, but technically number one destruction user of the gods right now.
Oh,
so I'm not going to completely sleep on her. But
Tobirama was a jerk, but not wrong. Was he a jerk though? Tobirama was just doing his job. He only got that small clash with Rand, and then went to shit. Yeah, didn't he? Who did he almost like blow the fuck back? And I think did Rand have to save Calavinka or something? He pulls something out, and he's like, "I'm gonna pull up my wings." And he did some blast by accident. I can't remember what it was. With Fati is a weak one though. I mean, I guess because she used Iron Parachment. She's not as strong as the average fish stage. I don't remember her literal like strength.
I don't think that was what it was, because Iron Parachment just affects your mental state. It's not going to really affect strength levels, as far as I can tell.
Indra and the other gods are just a warm up. Ashura's the main event. I'm here for it.
I mean, I agree with that.
Kubera, give me Surya. All right, like you guys were saying. Well, the Suras who had been protecting Yuta also turned against Yuta in the end. I don't mean she is weak, but described too weak as basically comparatively to other fish stages. You're saying, I got you. Sona was seen blasting some Suras and those clans to protect Yuta. Gangsta. Asura.
Those also looked like Kanara clan members, as far as I could tell. Maybe Yaksha as well.
It was already mentioned that Sura turned. Okay. There were other Nastikas that Lise remember when she talked about the hateful Suras too, like Ravana and Makara.
Mm-hmm.
What? Yo, rescue Yuta arc might go stupid.
I'm just saying, like, we still because the last time we saw Yuta, which was after this alleged switch up,
Sorry.
Multiple Dragon Nastica were still there, including Taksaka. So, for sure, the Vritra clan is still on the side of helping Yuta out. The rest of the Kanara, and here's the other thing too that I think people should not misconstrue. Just because some Sura in the Yaksha and Kanara clans want to kill Yuta, that doesn't mean all of them do.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like, I think Hanuman was one of the people that said, okay, it's probably better to kill this guy. But even then, I don't know if she would let... Hanuman's weird. I'm not sure where she's going to completely fall. And Airavata is the big one. She's still probably going to remain neutral throughout the whole way. So I doubt that she specifically has switched up yet.
Mm-hmm. So in your top 3 arcs? Has this at all, Kubera and Kubera at all so far, broken into your top 3 favorite Kubera arcs? Just curious.
No.
I haven't actually thought about it, so my answer is going to be no because I just haven't thought about it. I don't dislike the arc, but I haven't, I don't know. It was kind of something I was thinking about the other day. You ended up commenting on it. I think who tweeted at me? Was it Dave? I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was. But he was like, "Where do I think Jokic is?" I said like 7th among all centers. And I actually do still have him over the Admiral. I do.
Yeah. I think that's the main play for him.
I ended up going there, but it's like I don't see something happen and immediately go, "How do I rank it? What does it compare to other things?" It's like I might just enjoy the thing for the moment. And then when it's kind of all said and done and the paint dries, that's probably when I start to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't been reading Kubera for like technically that long, and it's not done yet. And like this arc is still ongoing, and I'm enjoying it. So like I haven't necessarily immediately thought of this one of my favorite arcs yet, but I am enjoying it. But I probably maybe as far as season 3 goes, it's up there. But I'll think about that. I'll come up with it. 'Cause I do want to do an arc list of my favorite arcs and everything. I don't think I've done that for this series yet. So
for me, even though it's not really fair to do this, like there are certain side stories in their totality that I'm taking over this. Like, it's shorter chapter count, so I have less to talk about.
It's the thing where it's like, yeah, I shot 90% from the 3-throw line, but I took 6 threes for the year. you know, like or whatever the case, or 10 for the year. You know, I missed one, so I got you. But yeah.
Because for me, I don't think this arc is really going to get up there in terms of story arcs for the story unless I need God of Earth. I need it. Otherwise, I mean, it's kind of just a bunch of fights so far and some cool lore drops. That's really about it. Like, I don't think this compares to Ash's Trial. I don't think it compares to the end of season 2. I don't think it compares to the first Cali Bloom fight that we had. Or not, no. Yeah. Actually, first a Terra battle arc. Don't think it compares to that. Don't think it compares to Cali Bloom, the first time we had a fight there. Don't think it compares to the best we got in Rain and Maruna's Misadventures in Time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the question about this is not top 3 or top 5. It's whether or not it's even a top 10 arc in the story.
Oof. There you go. It does have considerable length, though, already. 20 parts by now. A base had 23 and a Nat had 30, and those were long as hell. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point, but there's a lot that could happen, really and truly. And I'm personally so excited to see those siblings meet back up together. So I hope somehow they at least get to him. I don't know if he's like, you have to leave. Don't save me, but I need to get towards. I'll be in his, like, visually see him and be within communication range. I need that.
Now, for me, it was like, it's gonna happen. For me, it's gonna happen. It was a question of time. Now that we have this motherfucker, it's like they get into the abyss. There's no Tarakas there. Cool. Here's your first obstacle, King of the Gods. Are you fucking kidding me? What are we doing, man? Like someone's gonna have to intervene with the amount of gods that might be here.
Mm-hmm. Do you think any of the gods that came with Indra possibly might turn on him? Or
no?
Okay.
No. I mean,
or at least more hesitant.
The only one that I could see as hesitant is if Asvins is there, because she's the restoration one. But any fourth Zens that are there that are not named Asvins or lower are not switching up. The only option we can look at for switch up is fifth Zens, and out of the ones remaining, Varuna is. I don't think it's likely at all if Varuna's there. It's possible because of maybe, like, I don't know, some weird connection. But again, Varuna's the number one Sura killer of any god, period. So I just don't, like, if she sees a human essentially fraternizing with the enemy.
You know what you just yo, I have to do better. But you saying that is maybe go like, not my daughter. you're not night righted. You know, like no, not in my house. That's exactly where my mind went. I'm crying. So all right, this is gonna be exciting though. I do like the arc though. All things considered, I do.
It's a good arc.
It's been great. Not that there's any bad arcs really. It's like the one side story I remember, like being like, this was whatever. Was it the one with what's his name?
Kadru, probably.
Well, okay. That wasn't a bad chapter. I thought he was like a bozo. It's the one with Things Lover, Brilla's mom's, Jibril, and what's Brilla's dad's name again? And he got like resurrected or whatever. Wasn't that? Remember that chapter? Like that chapter was mid.
Yes.
That chapter was mid as hell. Remember we were racking our brains to remember which chapter we forgot to speak about. Like that's how much we didn't care about it like that. Maybe because full circle later in a way I don't know, but as of right now, that's easily I could say, like, if there's one thing about, I'm like, yo, I don't care about that. That was that.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about. Honest to God, my level of care for even Jibril is not very high, so I definitely don't care about Talith.
I do. I don't know if I. That's a good point. I look like Jabril because what I'm saying, Brilith, but
Like she's raw. That's it. Like she's.
so, the dad, I can't say I care for him though. Kurgam said instead of writing 1v1, of wait of writing level 1 goblins here, have a level 100 heavily night facts fighting. One of the best arcs also chapter so far. Yeah, Vayu is also mentioned. Leeds is going to save Yuta, who they call the definitive end. Good in her eyes, but what do others in the universe see it as? Also, Sona is fun. Yeah, we've been saying this like all stream so far. Like everyone's on the same page with Sona. Like, all right, like here's a Kit Kat bar. What's a Kit Kat? Klondike. What's the one that makes you relax?
Snickers.
Snickers. Like have a Snickers. Like all right, you cool now. Like relax over there. Like you're doing too much. Okay. I said a Kit Kat. That's crazy.
If Sonos has to start fighting in zero form right now, it's essentially like, here's the Snickers. Oh wait, no, you can't have this yet. Like we need to let him digest the food a little bit, please.
Yeah. What would you do for a nigger bar? Let me Snicker. That's what I said.
Now here's one thing I do think is possible.
Oh, go ahead.
I think Lee's could throw hands with a god right here. Who that god is, I don't know.
Just Marut.
Hey, I'm here for it.
I don't know why. I don't know why I'm looking down on Marut, but like fourth Zen, I'm not scared of you. I don't know what it is. Fourth Zen probably still super raw and dangerous, but I'm just like I'm not. You not putting fear in my heart.
Well, let me put it to you like this. I think Lee's right now, from what we saw in this last fight, is as strong as like a 4th stage or maybe even 5th stage Rakshasa as just a human.
All right.
And I think a fourth Zen is comparable to that. Like I think if Kalavinka and Marut fought each other, I don't know which way that would go, personally. So I think essentially, Lee's could fight somebody like Marut, and it could actually be like a substantial, actual like 1v1.
I feel it. Only fourth Zen we respect is Usha, so I like Usha. She was great.
Hey, don't forget Ratri. We like Ratri.
Oh yeah. Ratri was going crazy too. She bad as well. She also bad. Shout out to her too, man. The cloak.
Oh wait, that's it.
The dust.
That could be. I mean,
what?
Would
Ushas
or Ratri?
Are they popping up? Maruna, the Dawn. Hey.
I don't even know if either of them would be
here.
Like,
why did I do that voice? Anyway, sorry. What was that?
I don't know if Ushas or Ratri would be here because I don't know if they would agree with what Brahma's doing. If they are here, then that immediately changes who I think is going to switch up. Because if Ushas sees Maruna, then that's an instant switch up.
I'm here for it though. I'm gonna see our favorite panel and favorite line, and then if we have anything else, bring it up now. But
favorite panel.
I don't want to. No, it's not the intro panel because that made me angry.
I mean, fuck that idiot, but I think it still is my favorite panel just because it's like, oh shit, like this is a game changer. Line is easily when Kalavinka's like, I'm not going to tell you about what I did with Ran. after he didn't tell her what he left for.
No, my favorite line is Maruna sucking up his pride to ask to be taught.
Mm-hmm.
And Sona's like, "What the hell? Why would I know that? I don't play your system. I don't know." And then Maruna literally being like, when things like, "Oh, you should be able to pass through it if you just reduce your size to a minimum. There's no way you don't know how to control your size, right?" And Maruna's like, This panel was like giving Indra credit. Fuck Indra. I sucked the longest hair of my ass.
I agree with that. Fuck that asshole.
Suck the longest hair of my ass. Yeah. But you're right. It's the most impactful one though. That's undeniable. So that being said, any final words?
I mean, Myrna, if you do fight this man, please fold him. I know, like, if there's a way to permakill a god, find it.
Get the high ground. Get the high ground, Maruna.
Facts.
You need the high ground, bro.
We need it.
What Obi-Wan teach all of us. Get the high ground, man. The Patreon gang. Big shout out to everybody who supports me on Patreon. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to the CBL. That's the certified BAM lovers. But I gotta give a bigger shout out to the Priests of Fire. Those are the certified Brilliant lovers. Are they the real CBL? I don't know. They just might be. But incredible big shout out to the Fifth Zan Gods, my tier 3 patrons. Big shout out to Abdel, Alan, Andrew, Ashu, Childish New Jabbish, Danny402, I think one or I, Dang, Tris, Fairs, Johnny Rogers, Lazy Dragon, Lucky Roo, Makai, Maury, Rap ZB, Revenant, Scobe, Shoddy to your body, Simi, Sonny Kathapali, Ticos, Tino Brown, Rec Mazzino, and Zachary Cooper. Whoops, I lied, there's two more. Zodiac, Nemiko, and Zyler Scotty. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. And for anyone who wants to know how they can support me without giving me money, you watch as much as you can, you like the video, you comment, you share, and you tell people about me. Spread the word about the legend of Hemmings. All right, I'm out, man. Yeah.